Call to order this AFK Middle School Building Committee meeting. Today is Thursday, October 7th, 2021, and it's 6:30.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we have a moment of silence for the passing of Ellen's brother.
Thank you very much. Did everybody get a chance to review the meeting minutes?
We didn't do a roll call.
Oh, I'm sorry, we didn't do a roll call. My bad.
Randy Daigle,
Yes,
Greg Stritch,
Here.
Scott Copen,
here.
Amy Dennis,
Here.
Caitlin Dunn,
Here.
Todd Kinnon,
Here.
Kevin Margolfo,
Here.
Michael Monfort,
Here.
Jeff Oken,
Here.
Christine Devani, Andrew LaPlante,
Here.
Andrew Barrios,
Here.
Gina Sakala,
Here.
Joe Muller, Walter Cruzell,
Here.
Stacy Thurston,
Here.
Chris Cycli, Samantha DiAgostino,
Here.
Bruce Kellogg,
Here.
Jill Lexi,
Here.
Emily Zarnicki, Amar Shamas,
Here.
Marcus Brennan, Nate Gingerella.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Did everybody get a chance to review the regular meeting minutes dated September 2nd, 2021? And if so, there are any comments or corrections?
Ellen, this is Greg. I have two corrections. The first, on the first line where the meeting is called to order, you have it was called to order by Randy. He wasn't here. I called the meeting to order. The second is on the motion to increase the purchase order. You have CRC, purchase order number 118, yada, yada, yada. It's TRC, not CRC. Typo there.
Thank you.
We have no committee guests this evening, so
No,
we're.
we haven't made a motion to approve it.
Oh,
Mr. Chair, motion to approve the meeting minutes of September 2nd, 2021 as noted.
Second. It's been a while since I've been here, apparently.
I make a motion to approve it.
All in favor, show of hands. Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you. Maybe a lot of that going on tonight. All right. So we have no committee guests this evening, so we're gonna move right on to the architect's report. Bill or Bruce?
Did you want to talk about the,
No.
okay.
Somebody phone going crazy here?
It's fine, it's not busy, man.
So we have, let's see, what are we doing right now? For the furniture, we do have music stands set to come in next week. Those are coming a little bit earlier than some of the other music deliveries that we're going to get November 1st. And then we are already starting to schedule out the furniture deliveries for this next phase, which will be here before we know it. And then other than that, just continuing on with the typical BA items. Not too much. Anything to add? Am I missing anything?
Anything to add there, Bruce? All right. All right, any questions for the architect? All right, we'll move on to CMR.
All right, I got a slideshow for everybody. Show you where we're at, what we've completed thus far, some good photos of the project in different areas. So this is our current logistics plans, both site on the left and interior on the right. On the left, we have the field completed and the north parking lot. And we have transitioned a little bit of our construction site entrance fencing to where we're accessing only through the south lot over to area H, which is Red Wing. And then through Red Wing, we're getting into the center hub. So as you can see on the right, we're accessing through the Red Wing and getting right into the hub where we have built a temporary corridor around that has been fully inspected and very safe for all the kids to move from wing to wing that we just turned over earlier last month. We also still have the gymnasium under our control, and we have the old kitchen as well. So what we're projecting, or some things to look for on the horizon as far as our phasing and logistics goes. Once we get to January or end of December, we will be turning over area H, which is Red Wing, and the center area hub. And we will be taking over area D, which is known as Green Wing. So our site fencing logistics change ever so slightly. And we, as you can see on the right, we have a lot more green, which is good, a lot more of the building that's being completed and handed over to the town and to the school. So a few photos of the site plan. The one up in the upper left is the area between H and B Reno, which is red and black wing. This is the outdoor classroom area with the pavers. As you can see, we have grass growing in, coming in very nicely, as you'll see in some more photos, and especially out in the field areas. We have fencing in, and it's starting to look nice and complete. In the bottom right, this is the area outside of the area C yellow wing cafeteria. Again, where we have fencing for the patio and grass growing in, and the concrete sidewalks look great. All right, these are some of the moneymaker shots. The one up in the upper left is way in the back fields. This field that you're looking at is the baseball field. So the grass is coming in gorgeously. It's lush, it's establishing very well. And then in the bottom right corner, you can see we have line striping done on all the basketball courts, and they're actively even being used. So good things happening all on the site. Just this past week, we turned over the auditorium to the school. We got a final inspection from the town, and everything went successful. And thanks and kudos to everybody who was involved in this, JCJ and CSG, through punch lists and everything like that. So the school is now occupying the auditorium, and this is the finished product that you're looking at. And so very successful, and as far as I know, the school is very happy. This wing is part of Area C, Yellow Wing. This is the gymnasium, which we did still have and still do have under our control. We are planning on turning the gymnasium over to the school or into the town at the beginning of November. So as you can see, this photo is recent line striping done for the basketball courts. The floor and the wood floor is essentially completed. They put a couple layers of polyurethane on it, so it's nice and shiny. We still do have some wall mats, which we'll be cleaning up within the next month, within the next 4 weeks. Wall mats, bleachers will be going in here as well, and then some final touch-up items, but we're looking very well in the gymnasium. This is the center hub area A, which will be the future shop area. This is the old auditorium. So as you can see, we have CMU walls, new CMU walls that are built all the way up to the roof deck. And even those walls are now starting to be primed and painted. Actively and heavily still involved in overhead MEP work with running hanging hangers and running pipe and duct work and penetrations through those walls. Area H, so Area A and Area H, just so everybody knows, will be turned over, like I said earlier, will be turned over at the beginning of January. Area H, which is Red Wing, on the second floor, we're in really good shape. We have drywall that is hung, we have joints that are taped, plumbing for the bathrooms, as you can see on the photo on the left, that's all the carriers for all the plumbing for the bathrooms are getting installed. And actively, on a week-by-week basis, we have the town inspectors here punch listing through all the inspection items on the project. First floor of Area H, we just finished moisture mitigation on the first floor with exception to the corridor, which we plan on doing on a weekend just because of the foot traffic within the space. But similar to the second floor, we're heavily involved in overhead MEP. You can see wire mold going up on the wall and conduit being run. So that's going well. Area D, this is partial of Area D. This is the old kitchen. So we have it fully demolished. We are actively right now trenching within the old kitchen for underground storm lines and a handful of underground floor boxes as well. So soon, once we get all that underground in, we will pour a topping slab that goes over all this. And the windows are actively going in as well. And that's where we stand. If there's any questions, feel free to ask.
One question, I guess it's more for the architect, but this picture didn't remind me. Is there irrigation in for the grass in the outdoor classroom area?
No, it's only in the fields. That's all maintained naturally. It's not getting the wear and tear at sports fields.
Okay.
Irrigation in the field has been activated. Plumbing's been hooked up, water has been flowed, and it's been tested. So the irrigation system in the field is active and live and operational.
None of the schools have irrigation other than the fields. We don't irrigate the natural area. They don't get the wear and tear.
Okay.
So none of the schools have that.
Okay.
Any other questions? Any questions for Gilbane? If you guys get a chance to drive by, those fields look amazing. So even the outdoor classroom area and outdoor cap area just looks amazing. All right, we'll move on to CSG, the owner's rep.
Okay, so the biggest thing is we submitted our last payment request into the state for a little over $8 million. So we're just waiting on confirmation for that to be received by the town. And once we get it received from the state, then we can go ahead and submit another payment. In addition to that, just working with the school staff, the principal and the teachers and making sure all their issues are addressed and coordinating moves and furniture install with Gilbane and JTJ.
Any questions? All right. Again, they're really simplifying, but there's a lot of work that's going on every single day. A lot of meetings, a lot of coordination, and a lot of things happening. So, we're gonna move on. Are there any other questions? Any questions for CSG? We'll move on to number 7, the budget subcommittee. Everything that's being presented was reviewed by the budget subcommittee and approved. Anything that was not approved will not be submitted to me.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve ATP 126, RFI number 466 and 473, Area A exterior courtyard for the sum of $4,055.
Second.
Any discussion? Show of hands, all in favor? Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you. Unanimous?
Mr. Chairman, make a motion to approve ATP 131, new school sign on the scoreboard in gymnasium, $2,528.
Second.
Second.
Any discussion? Show of hands, all in favor? Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you.
Do you want me to present the sign options?
What's
Do
that?
you want me to sign options, man?
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve ATP 132, door gasket S88D, $6,485.
Second. Any discussion? Show of hands, all in favor? Anybody against? Anybody abstain?
We'll move on to invoices now. Mr. Chairman, make a motion to increase the CSG invoice for $50,000 for move services.
Second. Any discussion? Show of hands, all in favor? Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve CSG invoice number 21 dated June 30, 2021 for the sum of $33,071.17.
Second.
Any questions? Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Anybody for? All in favor? There again, there. I want to bring the second part of that.
Which one do I vote for?
Okay.
Are you against, are you
Are
for?
we adding, funds to that one or no?
We already did that.
We already did.
We're still up, 50,000, all right.
That
I'm
was
looking at
Good
the-
morning, wake
I'm
up.
looking at the other one, part, sorry.
Amazing.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, Mr. Chairman, motion to approve JCJ invoice number 30 dated 9/30/2021 for $47,138.86.
Second,
Any comments? Any questions? Show of hands, all in favor? Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve Gilbane Building Company invoice number 24 dated September 30th, 2021, $2,402,575.18.
Second.
Any comments? Show of hands, all in favor? Anybody against? Anybody abstain?
keep going.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, motion to increase AAIS purchase order value or increase it by $926,000, making the new PO value $5 million even. That is purchase order number 11801191-00.
Second,
So let's give a little explanation is that we are running low on the funds that are in that line item. And basically, we're just moving it from the contingency to that line item, so we can continue. When we initially started the project, like any other, you really don't know the unforeseens, abatement or whatever. And then this is just standard protocol. Now that we're kind of getting closer to the end, we know where we're gonna be. What is not used gets put back in, so it's just a safety net. Any comments? Show of hands, all in favor? Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Are we doing ADPs after them? Usually we do them with Gilbane.
ATP is done already.
And the other ones, all right, no, we were gonna add, okay, never mind.
Shut up.
No, excuse me? Wow, dude.
Mr. Chairman, motion to
Somebody's gonna
approve
be replaced.
AAIS. We have 3 invoices. Invoice number 0156-13, $384,486.20. And invoice 0156-11, $534,513.25. And finally, invoice 0156-9, $646,826.28.
Second.
Any comments or any questions? Show of hands, all in favor? Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, Motion to approve a increased invoice increased purchase order for independent materials testing. We want to increase the purchase order by $19,662.07, making the new PO value $119,662.07.
Second.
Any comments? Show of hands all in favor. Anybody against? Anybody abstaining?
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve IMTL invoice number 4707-M for $21,598.75.
second,
Any comments or questions? Show of hands all in favor. Anybody against? Anybody abstaining? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve Red Thread Spaces LLC invoices. There are 3 of them. Invoice number 869607, $49,959.98. And invoice number 869608, $11,728. And finally, invoice 869609 for $10,711.20.
Second.
Any comments or questions? Show of hands all in favor. Anybody against? Anybody abstaining? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve Next Gen Supply Group invoice number 263455 for $45,479.25.
Second.
Any comments? Show of hands all in favor. Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, motion to approve a group of Insalco invoices. This is quite a large group. Invoice number 9598, $8,714. Invoice 9562, $4,800. Invoice 9563, $254.40. Invoice 9564, $2,117.93. Invoice 9565, $70,561.20. Invoice 9568, $7,506.80. Invoice 9569, $2,041.20. Invoice 9570, $7,698.50. Invoice 9571, $2,197. And finally, invoice 9572, $89,013.64.
second,
Any comments or questions?
Can you repeat that? I didn't get it.
Show of hands all in favor. Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you.
The last invoice that we have is for Human Scale. Invoice, there are 2 invoices here. The first one is P00402749460, $7,310.25. And the second invoice is P00402754686, $1,299.60.
Second.
Any comments? Show of hands all in favor. Anybody against? Anybody abstain? Thank you.
That completes all ATPs and invoices.
All right. Anybody have any questions on regarding the budget subcommittee? Old business. Anybody have anything under old business we want to bring up? Anything under new business? The communication subcommittee. How are we looking on that? Anybody here this evening want to touch upon it?
Yeah, no new updates. We'll update everything to Facebook once it gets shared to us, and we'll inform the public.
All right, how's the Facebook going? Any more new people?
A small amount here and there.
All right, anybody have any questions? For the subcommittee, communication? All right, we'll move on to schedule of the next meeting.
The next meeting is posted for October 21st, 2021. I suggest we leave that on the docket, and if necessary, we can cancel at the last minute.
Anybody have any comments regarding? All right, if there's anything that needs to get discussed, we'll keep it. If not, I will send out or ask Alan to send out cancellation. So we have to vote on it because it's on there. Communication, any comments from the committees, from the liaison? We'll start with the liaisons. Any comments from the committee members?
Nope, I'm good.
And anybody got any good to the order? Anything happy? All right.
Oh, Andrew's raising his hand.
Oh, who is Andrew's up?
Was trying to participate.
There we go.
I just want to thank CSG and Gilbane. There's been a lot of moving parts, getting 1,200 kids back in the building, a lot of different procedures and students who have not been in that building at all. The 6th and 7th grade have never stepped foot inside JFK. So I just want to thank CSG and Gilbane just for all the audibles, I need this fixed right now, and just, they've been really amazing. So I just thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And the kids are really enjoying the space. We got to use the auditorium this week. Had a nice event there last night. The parents really appreciated it, and it's what they deserve, what we deserve. So it's finally coming together, large scale, and it's really awesome. So I obviously always thank our taxpayers, but the people on the ground actually making it happen, I really appreciate it. So it's cool. Thank you.
Thank you, and also JCJ is an integral partner.
I'm sorry, Jill, I'm sorry. Don't attack me. All the team.
We can't do it without them either. So thank you, by the way, for the compliments. We appreciate it very much.
You're always there to catch me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
All right, anybody else have any good to the order? Any good news they want to share? All right. Anybody?
Mr. Chairman, motion to adjourn.
Second.
Go hands on favor? Anybody against? Maybe abstain.
Yeah. Oh, now I gotta do it.